All right, real quick before the video starts, I want to come on here and say that I have a lot of old videos to post. I have a lot of old footage to go through that I want to post. So I've been getting caught up on all that. This footage included, the footage you're about to watch today, this video, all of it. It's almost 2 years old, the footage. And I'm just now getting around to putting it all together. But also new videos, new ideas I have for videos will be starting to get posted as well. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. This footage is 2 years old. New videos coming soon, along with new old footage videos. But yeah, enjoy.
So recently I've been watching a lot of street photography YouTube videos and a lot of specifically like the Walkie Talkie series by I think the Polly D's channel, and it's kind of really inspired me to go out and try it. And even more recently I was looking for a lens, maybe two, for the Fuji X-H2S that I have. So I went on Facebook Marketplace and did some searching and I found a good deal. But it was a combo deal with this camera, the Fuji X-E1. It's about 12 years old now, I think. 11, 10, 12 years old, something like that. But I messaged the guy saying, like, how much just for the two lenses? And then I started thinking, I was like, you know what? Let me just get the whole package. And the whole package in it of itself was a deal. I basically got both lenses plus the free camera. That's kind of how the price worked out. So today I'm going out. I'm going downtown Denver, and I'm trying to shoot street photography for the very first time. I am kind of terrified, not gonna lie. I haven't really like done street photography. I've gone around the city and taken pictures of like some scenes or whatever, and I guess you could kind of call it street photography, but I want to try and do the documenting style of street photography, taking pictures of people in specific scenes, people doing things. That's the street photography I want to try and do today. Did I mention I'm terrified? I'm going to do a whole separate video on the X-E1 eventually, but today is about street photography and seeing what I can create, trying it for the first time. Completely unrelated, but if you saw my last video, which was me hiking the 14er, yeah, it's been a while since that video, but you'll know I broke my tripod in that trip, and now I have a new one. Should help me film myself today.
This is the H line to 18th in California. Stand clear. The doors are closing.
All right, so welcome back to present day. I also did not make an outro for that video way back in the day. So here I am now. I do remember that day though, and I remember that it was very cold. Like it got very cold very fast that day. And on top of that, I also, at least it sounded like I had a little bit of a cold. That part I can't actually remember, which is fitting because I am currently also getting over a small little cold. But because of how cold it got, I stopped recording video as much and just focused on the pictures, on taking pictures. But the battery in the XE1, I think because it's also old, an older battery, it just, the cold was not helping, and it just drained the battery. All those factors led to me still trying to capture what I wanted to capture, but maybe not my best work. Also, there weren't that many people outside that day, also because it was cold. And it was probably like during the week. I can't actually remember what day of the week it was, but there weren't that many people out and about that I could take pictures of. But regardless of all that, I was still able to take some pictures that I do actually enjoy. Also, I don't think I mentioned it out during the video, but all these are JPEGs, straight out of camera JPEGs. I used the film simulation recipe, and all these pictures I took that day were using that recipe. Who knows what recipe that was? And I did very minimal editing to them in post. So the first picture I really enjoy is the picture of the lady walking down the street, a guy smoking, and the sunset in the background, and also the building with all its Christmas lights on. I really enjoy the colors of this picture, and the old lady is also a little motion blurred. Some of the pictures I took that day, or a lot of them to be honest, had a lot of motion blur. It was cold. I had shaky hands. And also this was the first day using the camera, so I wasn't used to the weight of it. It's a very light camera, but I can't remember what lens I had. It was either the Viltrox 23 or the Viltrox 35. Okay, sorry. It was either the 33 or the 23 Viltrox. But I'm almost certain it was the 23 millimeter. And this is one of the only times I actually used that lens because shortly after I dropped it and it broke. It was a very sad day. All that to say is I don't really know why a lot of these pictures are blurry. I gotta be honest. I think I was using aperture priority, and that probably doesn't help because it was kind of cold and I was probably at f4, f8 for most of these pictures. So the shutter speed was 60 or below because it was getting kind of dark. But I also don't use aperture priority very much, if at all. But again, this was street photography, so I kind of wanted to use aperture priority and kind of test that out. But as a result, a lot of these pictures were blurry, and I think there is some aesthetic value to blurry pictures. I know that kind of sounds like a cop out, but you know what I mean. The next blurry picture that I enjoyed from that night is the ice skating rink one. In this case, I actually do think the blurriness of the picture helps because they were skating. They're already going to be motion blurred. It just adds to the motion of the picture. Those are probably my two favorite pictures that I took that day. Ever since then, I actually haven't tried a lot of street photography again, but I also moved to a different city that's smaller. And not to say you can't take street photography in a smaller city, but I've had less motivation to go out and do street photography here. I have, however, purchased a rangefinder film camera recently, which I'll talk about soon. And that camera is probably my favorite camera now. Like it makes taking pictures so easy. That's for another video. But if you want to see more of these pictures, go ahead and head over to my Instagram where you can see more pictures I took that night. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and the pictures I showcased in the video. Like I said in the intro, I do have more videos to post and more videos to make. It's going to be a little bit of a weird transition period because these old videos are made a little differently, and my new ones, I have a different vision, if I could call it that. So they're going to be a little different, but they're also going to be intertwined with the old videos, like posting wise. So a little transition period, and we'll see where I go from there. But yeah, 2025, new year, new beginnings. We'll see where this year takes me and takes us, this channel. I will say it right now, speaking into existence, you will be seeing me more this year. And that's exciting for me, at least. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. I also never mentioned the fact that oh my